Harlem had two faces, one at war in the daylight. Jazz cafes, art collectives, and brownstones with flower boxes. The other came alive after midnight. Quieter, colder, with shadows that didn't always move on their own. Tyrone Black knew both well. Billionaire tech developer by day, ghost by night. That's what they'd call him if they knew he existed in both forms. But no one did. Tyrone made sure of that. Tonight, he sat in silence inside the upper floors of the Blackwell Tower, staring out at a city that owed him nothing, but one he swore to protect anyway. Below his penthouse office, millions of people moved unknowingly through a city wired for collapse. Tyrone had seen the blueprint. He'd built half the tech that ran the grid. He knew how fragile it was. A quiet hum pulled him from his thoughts. The elevator. Only one person could bypass the locks this late. Layla. She rolled in on her motorized chair, hoodie draped over her slim shoulders, an LED strip glowing faintly from the rig she wore, strapped across her lap. She was 17, brilliant, paralyzed from the waist down. And the only reason Tyrone hadn't burned the world down for what happened 10 years ago. They ran another drill, she said, without small talk. Her voice was calm, but her hands moved fast over the custom tablet she'd built herself. EMP simulation, 5 boroughs, 0 media coverage. Who's running it? Tyrone asked. She shrugged. Spoofed IPs, routed through servers in Bucharest, Lagos, and Midtown. But I found a pattern. Look, she flipped the display. A city map lit up in infrared bursts. Power nodes, internet exchanges, transit switches, each blinking red. They're testing failure points, she said. Someone's preparing to shut down the entire city, not just digitally, physically, fast, like a surgical strike. Tyrone's eyes narrowed. Terrorism? Not exactly. The signatures aren't foreign. Whoever's doing this knows our infrastructure better than the city council does. Tyrone turned from the screen, walked toward a wall that looked solid, but wasn't. Quick thumbprint and retina scan later, it slid open. Inside was the suit, sleek, silent, black matte plating, layered over carbon weave, built-in thermal dampening, tactical lenses, EMP shielding, no cape. This wasn't for show, it was for war. Layla raised an eyebrow. You're going out. Tyrone didn't answer. He was already removing his blazer. You sure it's time? She asked. We don't have names yet, just ghosts and signals. They're not ghosts, he muttered, fastening the forearm gauntlets. They're vultures, feeding off the bones of this city. Same kind that killed our family and walked away clean. He paused, glancing toward her. I let them walk. Once. Never again. Layla didn't stop him. She knew better. Then take the new scanner, she said, rolling forward and handing him a small circular device. Thermal, acoustic, and RF tracking in one. I call it the ear.